Hi guys and girls, it's your buddy here, Copyright Strike in Elite Dangerous. And what we're doing here today is exploring the cosmos. And in this brave and wonderful journey throughout all the galaxy and the Milky Way, we're farming for materials because it's a video game and that's what you gotta do, son. So anyway, here we are. So, grinding for materials, that's all fun, right? Gotta get that good old stuff. Gotta get those FSD injections. You need that material for such and such a whiny engineer, so you can just rep grind and get those fancy lasers you want so desperately. Now, the traditional way that we go about this stuff is, you know what? Let's just drive for days in a straight line, hoping for probably a metallic meteorite to pop up on the old wave scanner we have buzzing away there. And that's good. It's effective. It works. But what if there was a better way? What if you were happy to... I'll be honest with you here. I don't want to overhype it. Sacrifice a little bit of that raw efficiency for a little bit of an opportunity to smell the roses. Here we are here in what I believe to be pronounced Zeiss, here at a moon of Body 1, Boston's wreck, of one of the many tourist locations that have corresponding nav beacons alongside it. Here we are at the lava spouts here. Also on this body, we have the gas vents. I'll leave the easy jokes to you guys. So, why? Well, there's materials in them thar hills, dogs. Such as... You know what? I had one prepared earlier. And no, it's still here. Alright, have me wait for a second here. So here we go. One such little example is a crystalline fragment. Now, all of these various bits and pieces around me here could potentially have these. And be honest, they're a little bit hard to spot. They won't pop up in your scanners until you're basically right up on that. Or, the wave scanner will just wildly give you false positives to anything that is event, even if there is not a material drop on it. So this will go ahead and drop. For this thing, what we have here is the crystalline fragment. Now there's 3 potential drops on these bad boys here. There's just cobble rocks, which will always give you very common stuff. Your ions, your phosphorus, your sulfurs, the stuff you're drowning in, the stuff you really don't need any more of, the stuff you're dumping on a regular basis and rolling your eyes, wishing we had more material space. But the stuff you're looking for at least starts at these crystalline fragments, which gets us to our uncommons and our rares. Such as this old here, germanium. Which, despite being common, let's be honest, germanium's not always all that common when you need it. And a third type of structure, I should say, rather. Needle crystals, which will give you rares, yttriums, your antimonies, your all that good stuff here. That drops a standard 3 into the old cargo rack, and off we go. What do these things drop, you may ask? Well, it's determined by the body. So we're going to jump into the old system map here. Can you believe it? Somebody playing in VR not whinging about the map. I can hardly believe it either. Anyway, so here we are at Boston's wreck. This is a well-known bubble system. Nothing too dramatic there. Not an EDDB, of course. Well, you know, I say that, but I'm probably wrong. And these are the material drops. Now, on the addendum attached to this little video addendum that you may be watching right now, I've linked to a Steam guide where I've gone through a bunch of these particular locations radiating out from Sol and given you their corresponding drops on this one here. So this one, germanium 5%, and why you do this? Why you do this? Why you do this? Now those people who whinge about the VR map are going, ha 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 ha, gotcha. So here we go, germanium, there we go, including polonium on that one there. But we're hoping for our needle formations to get that and a bit of the old tin. So we'll just have another quick look around while we're here. More of that. Some zinky. Now these locations, there's always a bit of variability. Here we go, needle and polonium. Good stuff. Give me that grade 3 FSD boost synthesis, yeah? Now, there's a little bit of variability in regards to, well, the abundance of materials at these locations. Also, in regards to... Oh, 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 where was I? Also, in regards to their abundance and how many drops you get. Like, we don't want to oversell this stuff here. It's nice. It's not like shooting a metal rock where you get 4 of the things popping out and get potentially 9 drops at once or anything like that. But you need to get your beady little eyes out, and you need to, because they're easy to miss, and there's some variability between system to system and location to location as to how they're going to show up. Sometimes these crystals come up as dark or red or blue, or it's very much inferred by the body. Palette swaps. I mean, eat that, No Man's Sky. What do you got? You got nothing. So we're here, just by way of example. Let's just swing around by the other body just to have a quick look and call it a day. Oh. In a word, ungraceful. Gotta say, though, pretty stuff. And okay, yeah, we're talking about raw, mathematical efficiency, get the stuff you need and get off. But this is about, you know what? It's a big old galaxy out there. There's lots of really cool stuff out there. If you gotta get some materials, all I would suggest is, you know what? Maybe it's a cool thing to go see. Maybe it's something that'll tickle your fancy. And if you don't get all that desperate polonium that you need so dearly, then you're still on a planet where you can just beat for the horizon. And hit those metallic meteorites, if so required. So we've chosen this spot because there's actually 2 locations on this particular body. By and large, this isn't terribly frequent, but hey. So let's get out of here. And head off to our second destination. With these, for the uninitiated, these will always pop in within 500 light seconds of approach. With the list I've listed, I will give you the body number and name. It's very obvious what that location will be by simply counting the planets and getting within range to see the nav beacon pop up. Easy does it. Alright, we go around the other side. With there being 2 bodies on the planet, we're not going to have any variability in regards to the drops or anything like that. A couple of the locations that are listed in the big old list of stuff that I have surveyed thus far will be on adjacent moons to a gas giant or something like that, and there you will have some quick places to get a bit of variability in regards to the drops. I haven't mapped these all out, and there's always the possibility too that as these locations, which do exist even without nav beacons, they're just impossibly hard to find and incredibly time consuming, can be discovered, and we can start heading over there via traditional lat-long directions. So let's just swing on by. Slow it down and swing wide. Looks like we're in a canyon again. Ah, how's the Serenity? Just waiting for the terrain generation to sort itself out. I'm going to spawn you in the sky and then realize there's a kind of a ground down there.
Landing gear deployed.
Hardest challenge of them all, finding somewhere to actually land. Alrighty. Let's just have a quick cursory look here. With the list that I've given, there is a selection that are completely surveyed, and I've given you the material drops for them. There's a lot of these, not an outrageous number, but if anyone certainly wants to shoot me a comment here or on Steam to the link, if you've gone and surveyed these locations, by all means, I'll chuck it in there and update. Where'd that moon go? You were so pretty. Oh, wrong side of the planet, I suppose. But here we are again.
Chassis integrity compromised.
And here's what we're talking about in regards to one of the cobble piles. No real interest. We're not going to get anything we really need about that. Unless you just want to sit there and roll hot efficient power plant grade 1 and hope for that mass roll to go your way. I suppose it goes without saying is that my material capacity is kind of at breaking point right now, so there's a lot of this stuff we don't need. But by way of example. But there we go, a bit of a taste. Volcanic destination sites. Why not mix it up? Have a bit of fun, see something cool in the old Elite Dangeriso. Peace out and fly well, my brothers and sisters.